Time for Chapter 9, Section 5, the Fundamental Counting Principle. Okay, so the fundamental counting principle, basically this is a quick way to give us the total number of outcomes. So if you don't want the list of outcomes, the sample space, and if you just want to know how many outcomes are going to exist in a situation, all you do is you multiply the number of possibilities in each round together and you'll have the total number of outcomes. The best way for you to see this is with an example, so let's take a look at one right now. Okay, so let's say you go to a store and you can choose a fish or a salad, then choose small or large, then choose pink or red. Let's go ahead and draw the tree diagram. Okay, so here we have our tree diagram all drawn out, and if you had trouble with that, make sure you check out the video from the last section. Now, when we look at the sample space here, we can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different outcomes. And we also know exactly what they are. A fish, small pink, fish, small red, and so forth. But what if you only wanted the number? Well, when you look right here, the first thing that we had to choose between, fish or salad, we had two things to choose between. Next, we had to choose between two things, small and large. Next, we had to choose between two things, pink or red. Well, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 again is 8. So, if you multiply how many possibilities you have in each round, first round, second round, third round, that number, that'll give you the total amount of outcomes there are. That's the fundamental counting principle. So the next thing you're probably thinking, okay, this is wonderful, so why did we ever do a tree diagram? Why would we ever use that? Well, with the tree diagram, remember, you're going to get the list of each outcome, specifically what each outcome is. With the fundamental counting principle, it's really quick, but all you get is the number of outcomes. You don't know what each outcome is, and that's a big difference. Sometimes you might want to know how many outcomes there are, how many combinations. Sometimes you're going to want to know exactly what those combinations are. So that is fundamental counting principle, and that's how you use it. Okay, so here's a couple examples just to make sure you get this okay. Let's say you go into a store and you're looking for some jeans, and they have 3 styles and they have 4 colors in each of those styles, and you want to know how many combinations there are. Well, 3 styles times your 4 options for colors, that means they have 12 different combinations you could get. Let's look at another example. Let's say you roll a number cube 3 times, then you flip a coin, and you want to know how many possible combinations there could be. Well, when you roll a number cube the first time, 6 possibilities. When you roll it the second time, you could get 6 possibilities, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. When you roll it the third time, you could get 6 possibilities. And then when you flip the coin, 2 possibilities, heads or tails. Multiply all of these together, and you end up with 432. Now, let's say that we wanted to take this a step further, and we wanted to know the probability of getting a 1, then a 2 on the second roll, then a 3 on the third roll, and then getting tails in this situation right here. Well, this is exactly one specific combination. So, one specific combination out of how many combinations? 432. So, we would say the chance of getting a 1, then a 2, then a 3, then tails would be 1 out of 432. And if we want to, we can turn that into a percent. All you do is divide 1 divided by 432, multiply by 100, and you would find that you have a 0.23 approximate percent of getting this. So chances are very slim this will happen. All right, and that's it for this section. Best of luck, boys and girls.